Alright. We are back, friends. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to PvP School Episode 2, Part Dose.
Yeah. Dose part dose.
Hit me up with that sound!
I don't know if we could do that.
Hit me up with that noise, Maximus Black.
That's another great show. If you're into StarCraft or just general fun, you should check out When Cheese Fails.
When Cheese Fails. It's a good show.
Season of Great Cheesecake.
Good shit.
Yeah.
So, did you guys enjoy that sweet-ass Freddy Grady music?
I know I did.
Waiting on Greg to get over to the arenas. Oh, he's here.
I'm here, brah. I'm here, man.
So,
you didn't see me, maybe
second.
because I was camoed.
whoa.
My pet's not camoed.
So let's talk about losing. Losing sucks. It feels like shit. Everybody wants to win. That's why we play this game. Because winning feels good. It's fun. It's competition. It's man nature. It's part of being a man. Oh shit. Greg's attacking me while I'm not prepared.
A reason why you may lose.
Losing is yes, if you're not prepared. Losing is actually probably one of the most important things in the game, in any game, in any sport.
What you
any
learn
competition.
from losing.
Exactly, losing is important because when you fail at something, you learn from it. You figure out the mistakes that you made, figure out how to not make those mistakes again in the future, and then you become a better person because of it. Oh shit.
Come fight me on the cage of death.
So yeah, we're going to demonstrate a little here in a second, but let's talk about it a bit first.
Yeah. Enough goofing off. Let's get back to goofing off.
Yeah. We have fun here at PvP School.
We try.
But we also learn to up our games.
Yeah, up your game.
Up your game, sir.
I'm gonna try.
So, interesting fact, there are right ways and wrong ways to lose. There's a good way to lose and a bad way to lose. An example of a bad way to lose would be
Let's show him. Let's give him an example.
that mage. Well, I mean, not even necessarily like mechanically wise, but just attitude wise.
I know.
If you all right, fine. Head in the game. So if you say get owned by a mage that's gonna kick your ass.
Oh man, you do so much damage.
Oh my god.
I can't do anything to win.
It's a shitty example, but whatever.
Oh man, mages are OP.
Yeah, exactly. So if your attitude is just, oh shit, well that was a mage, he just kicked my ass, he just nuked the crap out of me with this frosty freezy shit. And,
I thought you were gonna kill me faster.
Yeah, well, I'm not actually in PvP gear right now. I'm in
I forget
PvE
that,
gear.
yeah.
Because this mage is not up to date. But a bad way to lose is to just say, oh shit, I lost. That sucks. Next time I'll try and do better. What you're not doing is thinking about the reasons why you lost. You're not thinking of ways to improve yourself from it. You're just saying, oh shit, I have a shitty attitude, I'm a sore loser, that mage is just godly, and I suck. You don't want to think about it that way. What you want to do is think about the reasons why you lost. We talked a little bit about this in our first episode, but maybe it's not as simple as just he's a mage, he's overpowered. Figure out how a mage gets a kill. Think about the spells he uses, the cooldowns he has to use,
Right.
what order he uses them in. Think about ways you might be able to stop that. So for instance, when I was using my Frostbomb is probably the biggest single spell that does the most damage for a mage when I catch him in a freeze. Maybe
I could silence and shot it.
Exactly. Save your silencing shot for the Frostbomb. That's going to cut a lot of damage out. Maybe save your trinket for the deep freeze. Those kind of things. What's important?
Definitely. That's a big thing. Is like, don't blow your trinket on a Frost Nova and then get mad when you die because you're stuck in a deep freeze.
Exactly.
There are going to be situations where you're going to get caught in a deep freeze and there's nothing you can do about it. no healer is going to be able to tell you because he's CC'd or not there or out of line of sight, and you don't have your trinket. But if you don't have a way to get out of that deep freeze, you have to work on ways to minimize getting caught in the deep freeze, basically. It's like a big thing.
So what we're doing basically is thinking about ways that we lost and thinking about ways we can improve from the loss.
Like, for instance, another example would be a warrior just popped Recklessness. Maybe I should root him, or maybe I should Cyclone him, or do something so he can't get to me and hit me while he has his big offensive cooldowns out. So you need to... What we're trying to stress is you need to figure out what they're using and what's doing the most damage to you and how to minimize that damage. And not just say, oh, I want to minimize all damage taken me. The reality is you're going to take damage. You're going to be hit.
Yeah.
You need to figure out the priorities and figure out which to avoid the most and what has the biggest importance.
Not just even as a player when you're dueling and things like this. When you're on a team, a 3v3 team, you know, it's easy to lose a game and get fucking just shit raped and suck and feel shitty about it and then come off and say, oh, well, that sucked. Blame it on somebody. Or yeah, they just outgeared us. Or blaming it on one person on your team, well, you fucking should have healed me while I was in that deep freeze. Like, that's why we lost. You suck. Let's go to the next game. What you want to do is be proactive about it. Sit down after your loss. Don't queue immediately. And talk the game through with your team. Think, like, what happened, when it happened, why it happened. And try and figure out as a group why you think you lost the game. It's not going to be a simple answer. It's going to be a series of things. Well, I was pulled out of position. I was way out here behind the pillar and trying to go for a kill, and then he deeped me back here, and I wasn't in line of sight of my healer to cleanse me out of it. And you know, there's several problems there. One was you were overextended. One was you let them get a good cooldown on you. Your healer maybe probably should have gotten in line of sight of you so he could help you out, or told you to pull back. All kinds of things. Figure out what you can do better next time. A good way to do that is to actually, like, literally write it down. Like, this is a skill, kind of an idea that I took from playing StarCraft a lot. One of the big personalities in StarCraft is Day 9, and he does a show kind of like this where he teaches you how to get better at StarCraft. What I learned from him was I watched him play games, and literally after each game he would sit down, he would open up a notepad on his computer, and he'd write down, this is what I did. I opened with, you know, these buildings, this is my strategy, and he wrote down, he watched the replay of the game, wrote down his opponent's strategy, this is the things that he did, and then he would watch the game and figure out exactly why he lost. Oh, I forgot to get my warp gate technology at the right time. He got DTs and I wasn't prepared for it. He would literally write it down, and then actively think of a solution, what to do better next time, and then he would have a notepad on the side of his computer while he played that said, oh, if I see that he's going for DTs, this is my reaction to it. This is how I lost last time. This is how I can win next time. And then he has, basically over time, you build up a list, a whole document full of ways to win the game. It's as simple as that. If you sit down and write down, literally, I've done this before in WoW. I've sat down and dueled a warrior, lost, you know, because I used my cooldowns wrong, and then literally write down which cooldowns I need to use when, like I need to save my blink for his second charge or for his shockwave, and then don't use my frost bomb until I know he's I'm gonna be able to freeze him and he'll stay in it without having, you know, a trinket, whatever moves to use. And I write down an actual list of a rotation to use specifically against warriors. You can do this for anything, for an arena team, for 1v1s, for even RBGs. Like, think about, oh, we let the team take, you know, this base where we hadn't defended it before, you know, maybe we should try harder on defending it next time. All these kind of things. So let's get into some examples. Let's go through a couple of duels and then figure out why we lose the duels and think of what we can do better.
Right, yeah, that's a big thing. I just want to make a quick point.
Shit, I wasn't even expecting that.
I just want to make a quick point about oh man, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I just want to make a quick point about groups and threes teams and taking a look at why you lost. A big thing I want you to look for in the beginning is how many members of their team were CC'd successfully. If you're saying all 3 of them were up the entire game, that's something that you're going to need to improve on.
Yeah,
It's doing thing like, well, both DPS are on me the entire time. What can you do to work on that? How can you do CCs? Can you use them in a way that they don't DR? Make sure you're not overlapping them, because things like that are important. So it's something that you should look for.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, think about how your CCs are being utilized during the game. Literally, here I'll do. Open up a notepad. Say, okay, last game, I sheeped the mage, and then think about, did he get out of it? Did he was it used efficiently? Did you, during that sheep, take it, control the game, take an advantage in the game, or did he kind of just sit there and you guys didn't really do anything about it? Maybe you should sheep the healer next time instead. Maybe you should wait until the mage uses a big cooldown, or like when a rogue pops, you know, his shadow dance or something. Sheep him during that time instead of just sheeping him whenever. So think about, did your CC go off? Was it used for the entire time, or was it DR'd to half a second? Maybe you should think about using stuns on different people, stuff like that. So yeah. Heal up and let's duel.
Can you make me some food?
I don't know if I.
Can you group up?
Maybe we have to get out of the arena to do that.
Okay.
What up, Bones? Where'd you go?
I'm straight out that door. You see my flare?
No, we have to get farther.
Okay. No?
You're still an enemy to me. Get on a mount.
Maybe if I fly really high.
God damn it, where are you?
Here we go. I'm good. I'm coming back down.
Yay.
Come down the fast way. Oh,
come on.
Shallow water.
Oh, God damn it.
That was a good reaction. Oh, come on. This rookie over here.
Well, in the meantime,
it's okay. We'll clip this out later.
So yeah, just try and be proactive. It can get really hard to do that. If you have a really shitty loss, you feel like you should have won. Everyone feels like crap after they lose. It's not an easy thing to do, but don't just chalk it off to like, oh, they were OP or their comp is god comp. Like, you can do it. You can beat them.
Yeah.
You can. A lot of times it's things you didn't think of before. Like we said, DPS rotations, CC rotations. Be proactive about it. Don't just accept a loss for nothing, you know. Work on it.
Okay, so now we can get back in there. We can actually probably just duel out here. So we don't actually die.
You do that.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Then we don't have the pillars for line of sight. But yeah, I guess it's better than dying. Actually, we can just duel in here, can't we? If we're in a group, we're not going to be PvP.
That's true. Okay. Good thinking.
Smart. Dueling isn't allowed here. Fuck.
Okay, just things we should have figured out before the show. Sweet. right now, I mean, we already showed line of sight. We're just trying to show timing right now, so it's... Okay. So I want to show, from my experience, what to do. I want you to just throw a deep on me.
Yeah, that was good timing.
I can get out of it with my Rav.
Well,
and not have to use...
What was awesome was I was trying to get a deep freeze on you while the frost bomb was going off, but you silenced me, so I couldn't get the deep on you in time for the frost bomb, so I don't think you were frozen when it went off, which reduces the damage of it by a lot.
Well, what I originally tried to do, if we're being honest, is silence your frost bomb.
Yeah,
but I was
a tad bit late.
I was too slow, yeah. So, there's things you can do like a deterrence. If I think a deep is coming, and you got a frost bomb off on me. Ooh.
Oh, shit. Oh, that was sneaky. I was about to deep you, actually.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah, that was actually pretty smart. Like, I wasn't... Get out of here, Cliff.
A lot of people don't know about that feigned camo trick. I'm telling you, it's money.
That was,
for all you hunters out there, it confuses a lot of people.
Is that a macro you have, or you just hit feign death and camouflage?
I just hit feign death and camo, just because I don't always... what's it called? Don't always do it, and sometimes it's situational. It's just like an extra second of line of sight.
Or if you're Night Elf, you can Shadow Meld too. But
you can Shadow Meld camo, you have feign camo, Shadow Meld camo, yeah.
Do that, am I right? That was good. That was good timing, because you're right, I was about to frost bomb deep you.
It's just things that I learned. Usually if you're playing against a decent frost mage, you can bet a deep freeze is coming after its frost bomb. So if you can't stop the frost bomb, try and line of sight before he deep freezes you, so that frost bomb wears off and you're not frozen. Stuff like that. That's what you have to do.
Oh my god! You nailed me!
Yeah, so there are things you can do like that. See how I use my trinket there.
Damn. Got raped.
Yeah, well, when you know what to look for.
It'd be awesome. I alter time there. It'd be awesome if I altered time, you killed me, the duel ended, and then I went back in time, and the duel was still going on.
That would be a pretty sweet altered time, man, I'll say. So, I mean, that's from my experience of playing WoW. I've learned what big offensive cooldowns. I can't believe I got you so good with that flare.
I know, you nailed me. I wasn't even expecting that.
I actually expected it so little that I put the flare down, you were like, you nailed me, and I looked over and you were just outside of the right of my screen. So I turned my camera and you were just sitting there, just like,
Like, maybe something I could change up now at this point, now that I know, like, he's ready for my frost bomb and all that shit. Maybe I could, like, fake a frost bomb, or fake, you know, the deep freeze, maybe save it for a little bit afterwards. This kind of stuff. Maybe be ready for it now, like.
Since my trinket's down, it's stuck in the deep. I already blew my silence and my scatter, so that's a lot of outgoing damage right there. Could have used my deterrence, but I didn't expect it, so I mean, it's like...
Another rule of thumb is when mage is propping his frozen orb, you know, he's probably going to be dealing a lot of damage at the time. He's going to get a lot of Fingers of Frost procs and that kind of stuff. Yeah, maybe he could have spread his defensive cooldowns out better, used him when he saw the frozen orb coming his way. Pay attention to those frost bombs, that kind of stuff.
It's a big thing to know. Now, say we are in arena and I'm on the opposite team as Rav, it's a good thing to keep track. Like, he just wrathed. He can't have it. So it's like his trinket is down and he just wrathed. I know that he's going to be more susceptible to a deep freeze if I try it versus right off the bat. So that's another thing you need to keep track of.
Absolutely. And when you're in an arena, you know, you have some add-ons like Gladius that'll keep track of trinkets and stuff like that for you. Paying attention to it's really important.
Definitely. Something you should just try to mentally keep track of, like, maybe I am waiting for Rav to block so I know I can pop my Stampede and it won't be wasted. I'll at least use some of it. Stuff like that. Because mages have a second block, but there's 30 seconds after he blocks that he can't. So I could get a kill off then if I coordinate burst with my other 3s partner, or if I'm in 2s with like a rogue. Things I'm trying to coordinate, so stuff like that. Do we have anything else we want to talk about in this one, or I think that's pretty much sums it up.
That's pretty much it. Just try and remember that your losses are not a bad thing at all. They're going to help you be a good player. The more losses you have and the better you get out of them, the better a player you're going to be. Like, everybody had to take some losses in their time to figure out, you know, the best way to play the game. So try not to get butthurt about losing often. Like, I get kind of happy when I lose because that means like I can figure out what I did wrong and I can learn how to be better. It's just going to make you a better player in the long run.
It's all about attitude. You have to just realize that it's not an instant process, and we're trying to help you along by shedding some light on a couple of things.
For sure.
And get you there faster. And you just want to try to have fun while you're doing it and know that you'll get there eventually.
Absolutely.
Even if you're starting out slow. It's just
remember to...
something to keep working on.
To never just like automatically say a loss is due to one specific thing. Like, sit down and think about it. Think about the class. Think about their DPS rotations, their cooldowns, and figure out why they won the game, why they won the duel or the BG.
I just lost the game.
Oh fuck! I lost the game. God damn it. You all just lost the game too. Figure out what you can do better. Change your strategies. Change your rotation. Writing it down, it seems kind of silly. Like, I'm not going to sit down and write down like specific things. I'll just remember it, but it really, really does help. If you have that notepad on the side of your computer, on your second monitor, even on paper if you need, and just write down every time you lose what you can do better, how you can be a better player. Eventually, you're going to have a huge list of instructions on how to win the game, and it's really that simple. You can look at a team and then, you know, say, okay, we're going to face TSG. Go to your notepad. How did we beat this TSG last time? You know, even write down your wins too, not just losses. Like, we won. This is why we won. We got a really good CC on the healer. At the same time, we used some great defenses or some offensives on a DPS. And it'll really help you.
There are going to be some situations where you do everything right, though, and you're still going to lose because, say, you're going up against a TSG. Just because you have a winning strategy doesn't mean they also are without that winning strategy to beat your team. They may know how to handle your composition. They may have been playing longer. They may know how to counter your comp. So don't just rule out everything that doesn't work. See what tends to work better, kind of get a feel for it, make adjustments. It's not an exact science, but there are things that you are doing wrong and things that you're doing right, and you just want to kind of weed out which one is which and what's a good thing to do, what's a bad thing to do.
For sure.
Like saying, we're just not going to CC anything, we're just going to blow something up, and there's no way they can heal through our damage. That's rarely going to work. Yeah. And even if it does work, I wouldn't put it down in your success column, because there are going to be teams that are just going to be prepared for that, and you want to go in there, you know, strong CC rotation, you want to coordinate damage and burst and offensive cooldowns and peel off your healer when he needs it, watch your positioning, and you're probably going to do pretty well.
For sure. I'm chasing this DK right now.
Alright. But I mean, I think that's pretty much it right now.
Did I kill him?
As far as...
Ah, I did.
What was he, like level 65?
66.
Yeah, dude, you get it.
Got him with the mid-air assault. Dismounted and fire blasted.
Dude, come here and look at this thing.
You what
How
thing?
adorable is this guy?
What
Come to where
thing?
I am. Come to where I am. Look at this little dude. It's a cleft hoof runt, but it's like mini.
Nice.
That's awesome. And now it's dead.
Aw.
I'm gonna skin it. No, I can't. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Stay tuned. We're gonna have some more episodes coming very shortly.
PvP school, up your game.
Hell yeah. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. We can address them next episode. Follow the stream. Follow us on Twitter. I announce every time we're going to go live. If you're watching the archives, these shows are recorded live, so you can come and chat with us while the show's going on.
Absolutely.
We don't have a solid schedule right now. We will eventually, but you know, school is ending. I'm switching jobs right now, so it's hard to get a solid day and a time. But we will. So stay tuned for the schedule, and I'll tweet whenever we're going to go live, so you can check it out there.
Sounds good. I'm excited.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time. Pew.